imagine. Better call on your faction. Ready for the curtain call, lights, camera, action.
Fire it up, Jen. Let's go. We are on finals action. We've been waiting for it for a while. I'm pumped up.
I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm very happy to be here, Harold.
Let's sound the horn, sound the alarm, sound everything, because it is finals time here at the Gold Coast Aquatic Centre. Partly cloudy. That's a lie. It is beautiful. There's nothing out there apart from that. Where's that? On the south side. But it is warm, slight breeze, and all it's going to do is bring on some fast racing.
Absolutely. The heats this morning were absolutely phenomenal. Some really fast times laid down. And I keep thinking about those athletes who really were in that first or second heat, had to wait 16, 17 heats to find out if they were maybe in a B or an A final. But while the heats were a bit of a grind at times, wonderful to see so many people here for the Lifesaving World Championships. Now it is short, sharp racing for the finals. We've got Rescue Medley. Women will go first, men second. Super Lifesaver and the 4x50 medley relay to close the day. B finals, A finals. Harold, this is what we're here for. This is when everyone's going to start to shine. I reckon there's a few people out there with a little bit of gas left in the tank.
I've got a lot of gas left in me too, because I can feel something in the air. I said it this morning. We did a post-lunch walk around and we just saw all the athletes. We saw the Northcliffe girls warming up in there, and the red cap from Italy.
Yeah, Rane Rosse, absolutely everywhere. And I anticipate that we may see some team changes for their relays as well. They rested a few of their athletes because the program has been significant. Many of these athletes backing up from the national teams competition. But here we see now it is the B final. We will start right on 2 o'clock. For the B final now, for the Rescue Medley. Madison Kidd from Northcliffe in 1, Summer Short from Maroochydore in 2, Johanna Silner from Halisalcris. Pippa Nicol, wonderful to see her here leading out the B final, the fastest qualifier in lane 4 from Mount Maunganui. Chelsea Jones in the mix. Anna Fiona Vols. Oh, she was fantastic in those heats. Anna Fiona. Molly Shivnan from Northcliffe and teammate Zoe Crawford rounding out the field. That is your first date for the B final of the women's 100-metre rescue medley. We can see the ladies being released onto pool deck now. Wonderful to see them there. A lot of focus. Some of these athletes will be quite nervous, and for some, this might be we're getting up to 40, 50 races that they have done over the last week.
I'm kind of smirking because we just got talking with the New Zealand support staff earlier, and we're just saying literally how cooked the ladies are. They've been in the ocean, they've been in the pool representing the nation, and they're back again. This is only day 2 of 3 in the pool, Jen.
With another 3 ocean days to come. It's absolutely phenomenal, but super excited about this B final. We saw from Northcliffe, they had Molly Shivnan 14th, Madison Kidd 15th, and Zoe Crawford 16th qualifier here. Kyra Bender will be in the A final. So lots of local flavour in this B final here. Chelsea Jones from Currumbin just down the road. Pippa Nicol, though, excited for her B final here. A final later on today. She's going to be unstoppable from Mount Maunganui. So lots happening, big racing, expecting some fantastic times as the girls line up. We are ready to go for a 2 o'clock start.
So ladies on the line, so we've got the 100 medley on, and then they're straight out of that into the super. It is going to be a brutal 15 minutes for these ladies.
I tell you what, the backup, we're actually talking to a few people on our walk just now about the programming. It's a really tough way to do it, but these girls are the best at what they do. And here we go. Madison Kidd, top of the field. Teammate Zoe Crawford, bottom of your screen. Strong start as expected. So 100 metres rescue medley, they are out fast in this first 50. Keen to see the splits. Then they are underwater, 17.5. They'll grab those mannequins that you see on screen right now, carry them without fins to the end of the pool. Mariah Jones, the fastest qualifier. She'll be in the A final. But for now, have a look at Molly Shivnan fly.
Molly Shivnan is moving at a rate of knots, not even a breath. Get that on the turn. Down. driving hard, hips up and down, solid streamline through the water, turning in a 28.3. That's a solid time there. Jen, going to get to it comfortably, right in, getting it underneath, left hand now in the carry. Hurt starts now. Molly
Shivden. You can see she carries the mannequin quite deeply in the water there, and the rules state however you can get there within those guidelines. She's doing very well. But watch for Pippa Nicol in the middle of the screen there from New Zealand. She's got the black cap with the yellow stripe down the middle. I think she's working through, but the Northcliffe girls, Molly Shivden in 7, Zoe Crawford in 8. Can Pippa Nicol come through as we pan out? Yes, I think she's done enough. This is why she's the fastest qualifier for the B final. She's on fire. She's looking forward to a super lifesaver as well. A 1:11.54. What a swim. What a start.
Yeah, that's insane to back that up after the full program. Solid work there.
And she was a 1:12.95 to make that B final. So she has dropped a second and a half in that 100 medley. You can see Chelsea Jones on screen, last week's Australian representative. So Pippa Nicol, wow, she really paced that perfectly. She didn't get spooked by lane 7.
The bright lights.
Yeah, Molly Shivden, love that. And she's really set the standard here, 28.33 to turn. But there you see the solid stroke. Love that full touch on the wall, no breathing from the flags in. Fantastic swims. That's what we expect. That is what we're here for at the World Championships.
Crazy, crazy times there. So the A final is up now for the 100 rescue medley.
Yep. All eyes, Mariah Jones.
And this is probably playing into her, I guess, hopefully taking this title, if she can repeat what she's done, because a few of these other ladies will be looking at that super in about 15 minutes' time. So at some point, you're probably going to see a few of the back markers just shut it down.
I'm interested to see if they do that. I mean, these girls are the best at what they do. They should have enough in the tank, but Mariah was definitely the fastest qualified. That's why she's in lane 4. The only 1:10 swim of the morning, but Rane Rossi, they have 4 competitors, 4 red caps in this final. So that's Anna Pirovano will be in lane 5. We have Lena Opperman in the mix from Halle Salcross. She was the 3rd fastest qualifier, but then Rane Rossi, Lucrecia Fabretti, Martina Laurenti, and Magali Rousseau 4, 4, and 6 Lucrecia and Martina, both 1:11.45. So big racing. Kyra Bender, the other local in the mix, Camille Julien, raced last week for France. Now she's wearing the Currumbin Beach Vikings cap, so representing the Gold Coast here, but red caps everywhere.
Red caps everywhere, but it's going to be the maroon one in the middle with the best time on the board so far. Exciting, exciting stuff.
Yep.
Pride, country, club, you name it. But this is the moment where we've only got one gold medal, a singular one, up for grabs.
Yep, only one spot on the podium for the ladies. That is Kyra Bender from Northcliffe. She's in lane 8. She's a former junior Australian representative. She raced for Aussies at the last World Championships back in 2022. And that race was taken out by Nina Holt, the current world record holder for this event. Nina won the international championship, setting world records in both the heat and the final. She is not there. That presents an opportunity for these ladies now. But again, Mariah Jones, middle of the pool. Expect her to go out a touch slower. She really builds into the back half of this event. But Harold, we are away.
Under and away, solid underwater work from the ladies, getting some nice little purchase on that one. Magali Rossa, we spoke to her earlier saying how tough this finals program is going to be and how dead everyone is, but look at this. This is elite. 11 years since her first world title in the 200. Super lifesaver. What has she got in the tank here?
Oh, she's got more than enough left. I'm really, really enjoying as well from Rane Rossi. That's Anna Pirovano in 5. But also Kyra Bender from Northcliffe out quickly. Camille Julien, the bookend as well. Lane 1 at the top end of your screen. The girls will go to work now. Underwater, really kicking through here. They won't look up. They'll see the mannequin. They will grab that very, very quick off the start. Who's going to be first up? Who has the best opportunity from here? I think it is lane 5. Anna Pirovano from Rane Rossi. Mariah Jones, a lot of work to do if she wants to be on the podium.
A lot of work to do. But like you said, Anna Pirovano from Rano Russo working hard. But was there a move there from Lucrecia Fabretti? Is she thereabouts at the moment?
Yes.
As we pan out? It's going to be in lanes 6 and 7, Jen. 5 metres to go. Touch on the line. Is it going to be Fabretti? Is it going to be Russo? Touch on the line. Get out of here. She's done it again.
She has done it again. Have a look at that finish. Fantastic time. She has dropped some speed from this morning as well. Incredible job there. And I think Lena Opperman from Germany comes through as well for the bronze medal there. 1:08 for her, but so quick on the wall there. 1:08.42, 1:08.66, and 1:08.65. Oof, that is tight. Lena Opperman is second. Top of the pool, snuck in there. You can see her just at the top of the screen. We were watching the action between 6 and 7, but Lena Opperman comes through from Germany. What a finish. That is fantastic racing. And Magali Rosso, the champion for a reason. She won this Interclub event back in 2014 as well. 2014, so 10 years between Interclub championships for Magali Rosso in the 100 metres rescue medley. What a time, 1:08.42. Fantastic to see the girls so strong there. The Italians, the Germans leading the way. That is what you want to see. Fantastic work as the girls just have a little bit of a chat on the line here. They are happy that that race is done. It absolutely burns, but you wouldn't know that. Magali Rosso, so strong, out fast, really attacked that race. So good underwater and carries like a dream. 1:08.42. 1:08.65 for Lena Opperman to snag the silver, and 0.01 of a second difference for Lucrezia Fabretti to take the bronze medal. Incredible work. Mariah Jones, fourth, the fastest qualifier there. 1:10.27 for her. An incredible effort. Great points as well on the board for Tweedheads and Coolangatta. But the Italians, the Germans, showing us how it's done. 1:08.42 for Magali. Another world championship in the bag. But now, Harold Puldeck.
Magali Rosso, we spoke a little bit earlier about whether or not you could take out the super. You've just done the medley. Can you go 2 in a row?
Well, it's going to be hard, not going to lie, but yeah, I'll do my best. I'll give it all, and we'll see if it just holds on or not. But yeah, I'll try my best for that, but I'm happy.
Very happy. No reminder, this is your last World Championships. Leave it all out there.
Yeah, exactly. That was my last probably medley of my entire life. I don't know, I guess. Just did my best time, so I'm really happy about that.
Merci beaucoup.
Oh, congratulations, Magali Rosso. What a race. And imagine knowing you've just done your last medley. What an incredible result. But Timo Zembold is in lane 1 for this B final of the rescue medley. Felix Hoffman, Jacob Lofton, Chris Dawson, Louis Clark, Javier Balso Vigo in the mix. And in lanes 7 and 8 from Trigg Island, Harrison Hines and Kelton Rothney. What a start. Timo Zembold, top of the screen, looking fantastic. But Javier from Spain, so good in the heats early today. Swam a little bit of that race by himself. He's in the bright pink cap. Harold, we are away. The B final for the men up already.
Yep, 26.42. That is swift. Everyone through. Not much in at the moment, but I guess you'd expect nothing less for a B final here, Jen.
Yep.
Through the middle, who's it going to be?
No surprises at all. I tell you what, Louis Clark looking fantastic in lane 5, but Chris Dawson is known for his fast finishes. But can they stop this man who we also spoke to at lunch, Jacob Lofton, coming through for the Currumbin Beach Vikings? He's going to have to get a wiggle on. Dorso's coming, but he gets his hand to the wall. 1:02.13. 1:02.13. What a swim. Jacob Lofton, he's happy with that one. I love that we got to have a chat with all these people.
He called it.
We said
we just missed out on that one. He goes, well, I'll just have to go out and win the B final.
Just have to win the B final. And there he goes, Jacob Lofton. What a swim. What a finish. He set that up absolutely perfectly. 1:02.13. That is a world-class time for a World Championship B final. Love that we have Jacob Lofton back in Lifesaving, back in pool Lifesaving, back here for the Currumbin Vikings. Taking wins in the B final at the World Champs. Look how close Chris Dawson was. He was finishing fast. Another 5 metres. That could have been a different story. But Jacob Lofton did everything perfectly in that race. Set it up beautifully, delivered at the end. We'll see a fist bump in a moment. He's like, yeah, happy with that one.
So Chris Dawson 2, Javier Balsa Vigo in 3, Louis Clark, Harry Hines, Felix Hoffman, Timo Zembold. What a final.
Yeah, 1:02.13 the win, 1:04.95 for 8th position. We always knew it was going to be tight, but this next race coming up now, Harold, this is going to be something special. On screen, Matt Magnuson. There you can see Jake Smith as well, but across the field. So we've got Matt Magnuson, the black cap from Maroochydore in lane 1. Watch out for him in the super final, the Savo as well. Next door to him, we have Callum Brennan from the Currumbin Beach Vikings in a white cap. Then we have the first of the Rane Rossi men, Francisco Ippolito, the world record holder in this event, lane 3. Fergus Eadie, the big man in the middle of the pool. Very much looking forward to this race. Simone Locci in 5, Rene Rosso. Teammate Giovanni Masterilli in 6. Jake Smith, the Australian captain, in lane 7. And Gus Shivnan from Currumbin Beach Vikings in lane 8.
So world record holder in lane 3.
And the winner of last week's national teams competition, middle of the field for a reason.
So one thing I want to point out, Fergus Eadie, this is his only A final today.
Stop it.
So in the Super, messed up a clip up, just shut it down, didn't bother, not worth trying to expend that energy to get through to the B final. Won't be swimming in that one. So this is his only chance.
That's a dangerous position for him to be in. I reckon that's dangerous, I should say, for his competitors. I reckon he will leave nothing out there. He knows how to race. He knows how to race fast and under pressure as well. You had your hand up. I thought you had a question, Harold.
No,
I thought you were ready. I thought you were pumped.
I can feel something. How's
the waters? Where's the waters at right now, Harold?
It's close. It's close. We're going to be looking at a low 58 here.
Alrighty, Matt Magnuson, lane 1 next to CJ Brennan. Teammate Gus Shivnan is down in 8, but all action expected to be in the middle of the pool. The boys are off and away. Fast starts expected. Rane Rossi, those red caps, you cannot escape them in the pool finals here, but great start as expected. Lane 8, Gus Shivnan looking good. Lane 2, CJ Brennan knows he needs to motor, but have a look at Simone Locci. Lane 5, that is the yellow 2 lanes that you see. He is the one closest to us.
Defending champion Jake Smith thereabouts as well, but we said this in the heats. The boys want to go a little bit faster. Fergus Eadie, Simone Locci going low 25.
No, 25 flat.
They were around 27s, 26 high. This is a second and a half faster than last time, and this is where it's going to be on the pickup, Jen. 25 metres to go. The boys will be pounding that water with some power, and look at them fly through.
Yeah, Jake Smith looking really good in lane 7. 2 across from him, Simone Locci good, but now Fergus Eadie starts to go to work. We can see him trying to come up on the inside here. The orange cap, the maroon cap, it's going to be, it's a race between 2. Rane Rossi, go, go, go. Who's going to get the best touch on the wall? And have a look at that. The world record holder comes through with the goods. Francisco Ippolito, 58.32. 58.32. What a swim. And then Simone Locci, his teammate, 58.61. Fergus comes through there, 59.02. Now, Harold, I remember when a sub-60 swim in the rescue medley was unheard of. Like, that was ridiculous. So that was never going to happen again. We have just had so many of our athletes, 4 of them in total, dip under that mark. Incredible work.
So Francisco Ippolito with that 58.32. I'll go grab him poolside because that was amazing.
Yep, world record holder for a reason. So many races for Rane Rossi already and so many races last week for Italy. Just incredibly valuable on that national team. His personal best in this race is a 57.66. So honestly, to do that at this point of the competition, when he's been racing so often and in these conditions as well, incredible speed. And wonderful to see the Italians just coming here, showing us how it is done. Wonderful to see. 58.32 the win. Simone, 58.61. Fergus Eadie, 59.02 to take the bronze medal. Jake Smith in 4th. Gus Shivnan in 5. Matt Magnuson in 6. Giovanni Mastroulli from Rane Rossi in 7th. And unfortunately, it looks like CJ Brennan has been disqualified in that one. So we will find out a little bit more. But as you can see, the event's up on screen right now. Rescue medleys, B finals, A finals done. We are a third of the way through these finals already. The Super Lifesaver, the big one, coming up next for both the women and the men. Incredible racing that we have seen already. This is day 2 of the Interclub Championships here at the Lifesaving World Titles at the gorgeous Gold Coast Aquatic Centre. Super Lifesavers up next. Harold down on the pool deck, making friends, chasing down the world record holder and our new world champion, backing up from the national teams. Now he's won the clubs as well, Francisco Ippolito. So good. Harold, all yours.
Francisco Ippolito, world champion. Fergus Eadie was swimming angry, but you're consistent, you were fast with a low 58, coming all the way to back up what you did last week and do it again. Talk to me about why you were so much better than everyone else.
I don't know that, but it was a long week of competition. Everything went very well, so I'm very happy and just stringere i denti, as we can say in Italian, and keep going on and keep winning.
That's it, keep winning. One more race to go. Rest up, recover. We won't hold you up too long. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Francisco Ippolito.
Ciao ciao a tutti.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you so much to Francesco and to Harold. Good chats down there on pool deck, and we are done. It is now Super Lifesaver time. You can see on screen there we have our pool setters. They've done an incredible job making sure that this carnival runs so efficiently and it creates a really fair environment as well for our athletes. So fantastic job. And Harold, he just doesn't slow down. He just gets better and better. Even as the athletes acknowledge how many races they have done, I can't even imagine the training that they have put in it so that they can perform so consistently week on week.
And you talk about a swimmer's build. That's not your typical swimmer's build. What was my height? 5'10", 5'9"? Not a big man, but to be able to move a mannequin that fast,
speed.
at that speed.
It's just incredible. But we are ready now for the Super Lifesaver. Jess Oates is in lane number 1. Johanna Salna from Halisalkris into Anna Fiona Vols, one of our favourites from Nida on Wolfstart in 3. Elisa Dibalonia from Rane Rossi. Zoe Crawford in 5. Julia Hennig from Bietigheim Bissingen in 6. Kendra Dutoit from Clifton Beach. And then Kyra Bender back in action for the team from Northcliffe, just getting the 16th position on the qualifications today. I reckon Kyra is going to finish a little faster than that in the overall standings. Wonderful to see our former junior Australian rep in action here for Northcliffe, but big racing ahead. Can anyone catch? Oh, Elisa Dibalonia, she is just incredible. Racing again for Rene Rossi, so watch out for that red cap, middle of the field in lane 4, the Super Lifesaver. And Carol, we have talked about this as the way that we see and we showcase all the elements that go into each of the individual races. Straight swimming, pick up, mannequin carry, fin on, clip up, full race, 200 metres of absolute pain. But these girls, the best at what they do. Could Magali Rousseau back up after that incredible rescue medley win? She won this event as well.
Yes,
at the
answer.
Yeah, we never bet against Magali Rousseau here. She is the world record holder for a reason, an incredible mark she set back in 2022, 2:16.07. The first time she set this world record was back in 2014 when she took out her first world championship. Just incredible. She went the double at the Interclub and International. She is on track to do the same. She took out the Interclub International Championship last week, a time of 2:20.26. And the fact that we have assembled 8 of the top 11 ladies from the national championships back now for the interclubs. It shows the strength, the depth, the consistency of these incredible women. But it's all Magali Rousseau. But before we get there, B final coming up next, anyone's race.
It's going to be a survival of the fittest, literally. So we've
Absolutely.
Finals package. We're 18 minutes into the program. Most of these ladies in this B final and also the A final would have just absolutely had that punishing 100 medley before. So taxing on their legs, their mind, everything.
Yep.
Everything gone. But
everyone is hurting. But again, this is where we see champions rise when they back up again and again. And what I think I've been the most impressed by, the ladies and the men that keep on winning, they are the ones who are not making mistakes. When we look at those skills, the fin-ons, the clip-ups, everything that's required for a Super Lifesaver. I was chatting to one of the Currumbin athletes over lunch and they said the Italians just don't make mistakes. They don't give you any opportunity. If you want to race, if you want to beat them, if you want to be in there, you cannot make any mistakes either. It is so rough, but that is what it takes to be a world champion.
Yeah, and we've just seen that over and over again. Europeans leading from the front. B final coming up. Last little changes. So with the Super, what times are we looking at for... So a qualifier was a 2:37.
2:37 was what Cara Bender did to make this B final. Elisa Dibalonia did a 2:27, just missing that A. But yeah, when you look year on year, Harold.
That's it. Yeah. So the B qualifier, 2022 World Championships, 6 seconds slower. So we're 6 seconds faster here in the space of 2 years.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. But that is the quality, that is the speed and the skill that we are seeing now from our athletes, just getting ready for a start. The B finals up first for the ladies. We can see them just in the marshalling area, and this is often the toughest part, Harold. They're in the marshalling area. They're just waiting. They know what is ahead of them. They just want to get out onto pool deck. They want to set up their fins and tube. They want to get ready. They want to know that they are focused and ready to start, but they just need to sit tight. Yep, love you too. There we can see the crew just waiting for a start, and a nervous wait for the ladies. I'd say the A finalists are probably still warming down after that rescue medley, so it's going to be a very, very, very quick transition from warm up, warm down into racing.
How long should a warm down be, depending on the race?
Whatever you need, honestly. It's so individual. You can see some of our athletes, give us a flex. Loving that as well. And Harold, we've seen some fantastic claims over the last few days as well. Really enjoying those. I hope that whoever claims these big wins over the next few races, we can start to see some fantastic performances and really celebrate those wins.
Got to celebrate something. If not a win, even just being on camera before. Kendra Dutoit from Clifton Beach. Did you know they have the fastest beach relay team in the world?
They do. We've seen some incredible results come through. And also, while we were on break, confirming that the New Zealand Black Props took out the World Championship title as well for the international teams competition for the IRB racing. So huge congratulations, New Zealand Black Tops.
Wow. So the team from Sunset
Beach.
They're not setting, they're rising.
They are rising.
They should be sunrise. They are so fast. I saw them at the Australian titles a few weeks back. It was them. It was
Black
Kira.
Props.
The Black Props. Props up to, wow.
Big win.
To the IRB Whanau, getting it done for the Kiwis.
Yeah, it was really fantastic. And some of those clubs have been racing in Australia. They were at our Queensland State Championships. You were at Aussies, were they there well?
They were dominating along with the teams from Karawa and Kira. And it's fun. Like, you talk about trying to build the sport at that international level. So they come across, and then a lot of the clubs on the Gold Coast go, you know what, use our boats, use our engines, get into it.
Rewarded there with a Black Props victory. Fantastic work. But again, as we grow this sport and as we celebrate the Lifesaving World Championships, we welcome 5,000 competitors, 700 officials, 17 days of racing. It's been a massive event already. We're maybe 2/3 of the way through, just past the halfway mark. We've done the international comp for the pool and the ocean. Surf boats have been in action. I know the beach relays have been run and won this morning. The youth competitors for Interclub are down at Karawa Beach. Finals coming up this afternoon. Remembering that we do have another live stream in action.
Yep, so the beach is on. Also, some other facts. The officials have also eaten 16,235 sandwiches. We've drank 28,000 juice boxes or poppers, depending on where you're from. And then also, we have not eaten any of the muesli bars that have been provided.
That's all right. We'll package them up, and everyone gets to take a few boxes of muesli bars back home for those long flights. For some of them, we see the Clifton Beach cap. I love that it's bright yellow. I love that I can pick it from anywhere around pool deck, and there we see Kyra Bender as well.
It has to be inch perfect, right?
Oh, it really does. When we talk about what you can control, what you can influence in a Super Lifesaver, you are allowed to set up your fins and tube however you see fit, as long as it is within the confines of your lane, left or right, doesn't matter. The officials are only going to pull you up or ask you to move something if they think it is unsafe or if it is getting in someone else's way. So I do love seeing the different combinations that the girls put together, and the men, I should say, as well. You can see Kyra Bender just making sure she's good to go there, just getting that last fin, or that last tube, I should say, absolutely perfect.
But isn't that great, though, the camaraderie between the athletes and the officials? Give us a low 10 before you start, a couple of high fives. And then
down low too slow. But top of the screen there, we see Jess Oates from Maroochydore, the Black Swan. So fantastic swim for Jess. I think she was just in this final. Wonderful to see her in the mix. 2:37.33 for her. And we've definitely seen from the heats to the finals, the athletes are consistently dropping some times across the board. Lane 3, that is Anna Fiona in the mix there. We got to have a chat to her after a Super Lifesaver. She was in action last week for the German national team. So she knows what it's like to race on the big stage. She knows what it's like to race with pressure. She is ready to fly in this Super Lifesaver. I'm hearing some whistles, Harold. I think we are ready for a start. The arm goes up. You'll see it drop to the side, and then we will be away.
So lanes 4 and 5, our fastest qualifiers for this B final. Alicia Di Bonolia from Rana Russo, and then Zoe Crawford from Northcliffe going to lead us out.
And for Zoe Crawford, sorry to interrupt, Harold, but we would expect that her back end of this race will be second to none. She is absolutely phenomenal at the 100 toe, an event where you go 50 fins and then pick up the tube and bring it home. She's a former world record holder in that event as well. So if Zoe Crawford can stay with the field to the halfway mark, I would back her to come home in the top few.
And the most relaxed person in marshalling is leading us out there. She was all smile. She was all comfort. So Kendra Dutoit from Clifton Beach, Clifton Surf Lifesaving Club, leading us out strongly at the moment, Jen.
I'm impressed with this. I love that she's feeling confident at the moment. This may be part of her race plan. Of course, the Super Lifesaver, such a tactical event. All of the girls would have a plan in place and they are looking to execute that now. But middle of the field, we've seen some movement. I think that was where Elisa from Rane Rossi, the red cap of the Italian, we can see her now in lane 4 moving through the field. This is her plan. She carries so well without the fins on, so well when she is fatigued, when she is tired. We can see she is going to be easily the first under the flags.
Easily first onto the flags. That is absolutely world class. That is nearly A-level speed here, but it's going to be on that clip up, off the wall, pushing back off. Tube around the shoulder, fins on at a rapid rate, and that's exactly what you want to see in the B final. But look at the work there in
Julia
lane.
Hennig from that's Bietigheim-Bissingen in the navy cap there. She flew through that one in lane 6 from Germany. What a race.
Unbelievable. And to see the sheer strength in these ladies now being able to get a couple of strokes in, throw that left arm, right arm really deep, torso underwater, and then we're butterflying to get a couple of fast strokes in, picking up that streamline through the water.
Yep, the girls look incredible. Zoe Crawford still in the hunt here, knowing her back end speed. But as we say, the Germans, the Italians, they do not make mistakes at this stage of the race. Bietigheim-Bissingen, how good is that? Julia Hennig is away, middle of the field. Elisa Di Bologna. Now, she was actually second at the National Teams Championships last week, so she went 2:21 at that race. It's incredible to see her here in a B final. But like Jacob Lofton, she says, well, if I'm going to be in the B final, I may as well win it. She is looking incredibly strong at the moment. Zoe Crawford trying to push into second position here to get maximum points for Northcliffe, but Julia Hennig trying to hold on. She's got a few more strokes if she can get there. Come on, girls, hand to the wall. 2:26.40 for Elisa from Rane Rossi, 2:26.40. Fantastic swim. And Julia Hennig from Bietigheim-Bissingen, 2:27.11. That is a great race. There will be celebrations for her tonight.
3 seconds faster than her
so
qualifying.
So good.
Yeah, but then, the class of Elisa Di Bologna, so 2:26, only a second faster, just missing out by the slightest of margins, 0.4 for that A final, and then that's an elite swim from her.
Yep, really, really good to see Elisa there, 2:26. Julia. Zoe Crawford finished in 2:27. Anna Fiona Vols, 2:29 for her. Jess Oates, fantastic swim for Jess, 2:32 in 5th position overall there for the B final. That is a great swim, and that is great points for Maroochydore as well. Big touch on the wall. That's how you do it. That's why she's a silver medalist from the international teams competition as well. So great racing across the board. 2:26.40. Girls are ready. And here we see the official results. Fantastic to see. And again, a truly international race there. Italians, Germans, Aussies, and Kendra Dutoit from South Africa. Good swim, strong swim. The fatigue starting to set in as well for some of these ladies. The Super Lifesavers are done. The men are up next. Oh, no, the A final for the women. I'm just so keen to see Magdalena Rousseau. Can you imagine what it feels to think, I've been the world champion in 2014. I've been the world champion in 2022. I've been the world champion already in 2024. This could be my last ever Super Lifesaver.
This is her last ever Super Lifesaver. But before we get to that, just want to give a shout out to that B final, Kyra Bender, 4 seconds.
Oof. Kyra saving the best for last here.
4 seconds on her qualifying time. That is what you want to see at the back end of a swim meet. That is insane. But we're going to take a moment, like you said. So this will be the last moment we may see Magali Rousseau in the event that we should probably rename after her.
Yeah, absolutely. The Magali 200-metre Super Lifesaver Rousseau. She is the world record holder in this event, a time of 2:16 set back in 2022, the world champion from last week. But we see the ladies make their way out onto pool deck. They are not I don't want to say that they are not impressed by her results, but for right now, this is an A final. Mariah Jones appears on screen. So from the top of the screen down from lane 1 through to lane 8, but there she is. That's the woman that we are all watching and celebrating here today. Big fans, and hasn't she earned it? The last decade of dominance here in the Super Lifesaver.
Unbelievable.
But at the top of the screen, we have Undine Lauerveld from Halle Salchrist. Now, she was an A finalist last week. Chelsea Jones, third last week as well on the podium. Incredible performance. Camille Julien from the French team now racing Currumbin Beach Viking. She was 7th last week. Another A final for her. And our queen, Magali Rousseau, in a lane 4. Mariah Jones from Tweed Heads and Coolangatta, the Australian team captain. She was 4th last week at the national teams competition. She'd love to push onto the podium here. But then it is Rane Rossi, Lucrezia Fabretti, Chiara Costalgi in the mix there, 6 and 7. And a huge welcome to a World Championship Open A final. Pippa Nicol. Love that. Mount Maunganui Surf Lifesaving Club would be doing cartwheels right now to see their girl in lane 8 for the 200-metre Super Lifesaver final. For such a young competitor, that is an incredible result.
Crazy.
So good.
So
And she gets to race Magali. Like, that is something special right now for our young competitors coming through to be like, I was in the same pool with Magali Rousseau. I raced a Super Lifesaver. I raced an A World final with her.
So the champagne's on ice. All of the balloons have been blown up. They're hung up.
I'm so out of breath, honestly.
The decorations are ready to celebrate this last ever Super Lifesaver, but who is going to upset this party, Jen?
Oh, I'll tell you what, there are 7 ladies who would love to ruin it for Magali Rousseau, but we can see the starters, check starter there, hand in the air, ready for a start. They're away, Harold. Here we go. 75 swim, 25 carry. Fins and tube on, swim 50 metres, grab your mannequin, bring them home, and a fast start. Pippa Nichol's excited to be here.
Yeah, why not? If we're on the world stage in a world final, let's take this out quick. She's gone out absolutely lightning at the moment. Can she hold that? But it is about the experience and being able to back up this race after race after race. And if she's looking across the pool at the moment, the world's best is right next to her.
Loving the confidence of Pippa Nicol right now. Also, Chelsea Jones over in lane 2, the top of your screen, second from the top, very fast out. Chelsea Jones knows that she needs to be in this race from the start. She's been on the podium before. She did an incredible swim last week, but Pippa Nicol from Mount Maunganui, she is leading them still at the 75-metre mark. That is confidence. That is fearlessness.
Coming into the 4 now is going to be the Italians. Camille Julien on that outside left. Chelsea Jones there as well, but the greatest to ever do it. Just so effortless and comfortable through the water. Slow rate, but so efficient. But what have we got here, Jen?
Yeah, Lucrezia Fabretti starting to move her way through the pool. She's been unstoppable this championships. We now have a race in 3. Magali, Lucrezia and Pippa Nicol. Who's got the skills? Who's got what it takes? Who's done the practice here? Who's done enough of these? And Pippa Nicol, come on, go, 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 because the Italians are away. Oh, here we go. And I think it could be the underwater work here on lap number 3 that makes the difference. This is where we see those gaps start to open up. This is where we see that beautiful streamline, the legwork coming through. And this is why she's a world champion. This is why she's a world record holder. Magali Rousseau swimming away from the field.
She is just a class above at the moment. One more technicality to come through. She's put on a body length and a half at the moment. Can she get this last ever clip on done with perfection?
Go, 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 go. Can she ever? She is away. Magali Rousseau, lane 4, and it looks to be top of the field. Have a look at Undine Lauerveld from Germany. So good, 145. We're away. No, we've had a drama in lane 6, but that just opens up the field for our queen, Magali Rousseau. Lane 1 is in this as well. Undine Lauerveld says, I want to be part of this as well. Go, 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 go.
Last 15 metres is we are witnessing magic. We are witnessing a special moment in time, ladies and gentlemen, because taking us home for the final gold medal, Magali Rousseau from France, taking it out for the last time.
She never has to do a Super Lifesaver ever again, and she goes out on top. 2014 world champion, 2022 world champion. She has won absolutely everything. She set her first world record in this event an entire decade ago, and she goes out on top. Magali Rousseau, undisputed queen, Super Lifesaver. No one could touch her in that race, Harold. She was perfect. We say the Italians don't make mistakes. Magali Rousseau does not make mistakes.
And Undine Lauerveld, what a swim from her.
Love that. Love that. The bolter, she comes through. She's great. She's an established performer, but 2:22, so good.
No errors.
Well, she went 2:26 at the national teams competition for 6th position overall for the national teams comp. She comes through here. She gets a silver medal and she busts out a 2:22.12. That is ridiculous. Undine Lauerveld, that is incredible. That is wonderful. That is what we wanted to see. But this woman on screen right now, she says, I'm done. I've done too many of these. I've been in charge. I've done it all. A 2:21.17 gives Magali Rousseau her final World Championship in the 200 metre super lifesaver. Undine Lauerveld, congratulations. What a swim. 2:22.12. And Chiara Costalgi comes through. 2:23.64 for 3rd position. And Pippa Nicol comes through in a 2:24.49. She qualified 8th fastest. She's just snuck into this final. She is not overawed on the big stage. She is a big time racer. She busts out a 2:24.49. That result would have placed her 4th at the national teams competition last week. She is now 4th in the Interclub. What an absolute star. A star now and a star into the future. Watch out, Blackfins, because Pippa Nicol is coming from Mount Maunganui. What a performance. What a race. But your champion again for 2024 is Magali Rousseau. The medley was great. The super was better. 2:21.17. To take this incredible world championship and a wonderful, wonderful way to close out her incredible career. We'll still see her in action for a few relays, a few more swims over this afternoon and tomorrow. But for now, she says farewell to the Super Lifesaver. 2:21.17. Oh, wow. Wonderful, wonderful to see that. And just having a look through there, Mariah Jones came through 2:27. Camille Julien from Currumbin Vikings, 2:26 flat. Again, to see so many ladies under that 2:30 mark. Incredible to see, and that just shows in the past 5, 10, 15 years just how these times have dropped, and our women are just getting faster, stronger and more skilled at the technical elements of this race, and no one more so than Magali Rousseau. Still so impressed with that finish, and still so impressed to see Undine Lauerveld come through from Germany. 2:22.12. Chiara Costalgi on the podium as well. 2:23. Pippa Nicol, so close. Not quite there, but I'll tell you what, she will be there in the future for sure. She was great as a junior. She's going to be incredible. But here we go. Harold, take us home.
Just off air, I said your last ever super, and what did you say?
I said never say never, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the last one. But you never know, like on a World Champs, going for Masters with the friends, partying a little bit, and also racing could be another one.
On behalf of every master in the world, please don't do it. They want to have some fun racing in. So you've come through 2 races back to back. Yeah. Still a 2:21, very, very swift.
Yeah, well, it was hard to go. Like we hardly had like 15 minutes between the 2 races. To be honest, like this morning I was super easy on 2:23, so I was really hoping on going a lot faster than that. But I think it was hard to do both races. But I'm really happy with the first race, the medley, and just happy to get some points for the club also. So to have a win, that's the point of this week, is to get as much points as possible for the club.
Points for the club and some gold medals. Congratulations. We'll see you maybe back in the pool one day. Back to you, Jen.
Oh, thank you so much, Harold. What a race. And I love that, as we say, last race ever. She goes, well, we'll just leave that jaw a tiny bit ajar there. But Luckenwalde, wonderful to have them here. So many of our German friends from this international lifesaving village have made their way over to the Lifesaving World Championships, as we see the high fives being passed out down there on pool deck, because this is the B final for the Open Interclub 200 metre super lifesaver. And Kevin Lasserre, we saw him in action last week for France. He is now racing for Rane Rossi. In the mix here, David Cremonini, his teammate in 2, Gus Shivnan from Currumbin, Chris Dawson now racing for Northcliffe, Felix Hoffman changing caps now, Hallie Salcris, Timo Zembold, he was impressive in the heats earlier today, Arne Moller as well from Emsburen, and Daniel Miller, lane 8 from the Sunshine Coast Grammar Pool Lifesaving Club. Truly international flavour. This is what we want to see. Can Rane Rossi get it done? They have got 1, 2 in the mix here. Currumbin Beach Vikings, Northcliffe, Halle Salcris. And we talk about the German Club Championships. I love how many have not only come here to race to set PBs, but how many of them are now featuring in these B and A finals.
So in the earlier heats, you saw Arne Mola just lurking, loitering through there. A little bit quiet. We didn't actually notice come through to that finish. What is in the tank left there for this B final? It is all about trying to get that lowest time possible for you. But then even to have a world champion say, realistically, it's about maximum points for the club, and then anything else after that's a bonus.
I do love that team first mentality for so many of these athletes racing national and now interclub. Arne Mola from lane 7, or Mola I should say, from Emsburen. They would love to see their man get up here as we get ready for the start. And we are away. This is going to be great. The fastest qualifier for this B race here is the bottom of the screen there. We can see Chris Dawson in lane 4 from Northcliffe Surf Lifesaving Club. We talk about engines. We talk about powerhouses. He was unstoppable last week. So many races back to back to back. No rest for him. But have a look at the start of Gus Shivnan there, out by half a body length on the rest of the field coming into this first 50.
So Gus Shivnan, looking through the times, he was less than a second away from qualifying 6th.
So good.
So tight.
That is how tight it was.
Max Tesh in the middle, he was 0.3 out. So realistically with this race, it could be anyone's race to win, because all these times would have been good enough to make that A final last year. And
we're
Gus.
both pointing to different things on the screen here because there's so much happening. Kevin Lasserre, we can see top of screen looking very, very good, starting to make some ground on Gus Shivnan in the white cap there from the Currumbin Vikings. But this is where races were won and lost. This is where A finals and B finals were decided. It's all about these skills. Come on, Gus Shivnan, get those fins on. Oh, don't bother looking around, champ. Don't look side to side because they will fly. Have a look at this.
Unbelievable. That is exactly how it's done, Jen. Feet nice and close together, like you're saying. Bang, bang, both are on, and then streamlining through the water, looking really strong through the Gus Shivnan on screen. Kevin Lasserre at the top there. But where is the cavalry? Who's coming to take out this B final? And it might be that of Arne Mola. I spoke to that earlier. 50 metres to go. One more technicality to go through. It needs to be perfect.
It needs to be perfect. What can Gus Shivnan put together? Who's going to be the first? We'll see that. Lane 1, I think it is Kevin Lasserre, looking very, very good. And close to us in lane 6, Timo Zembold as well. Timo in the mix, and Timo gets to, he's breathing to his left-hand side, so he'll know that they are very close to him. But middle of the field, can lane 5 get it done? Can Felix Hoffmann of Germany make it happen? Or will Kevin Lasserre, the red cap in 1, he is powering.
Kevin Lasserre firing on all cylinders. Lane 1, top of the pool. Can he hold on? Little late push through the middle, but Kevin Lasserre on that touch.
How much do we love a win from lane 1 or lane 8? Just makes it just so good. And again, Magali from this very same club just said, I'm here to get the points. I'm here to rack up the points. Kevin Lasserre has delivered on points, 2:11.02. Felix Hoffmann will take second in 2:11.59, and Arne Mola will take third in 2:11.73. And Harold, that is some significant drops in time than what we saw earlier today.
Oh, absolutely lightning. You just, like you said, it all comes down to the technical clip-ups, getting the mannequin off the wall.
He's got 2 seconds, 3 seconds, easy. In that clip, we can help him out with that one. But look at that big finish on the wall, the relief that he is now done. Kevin Lasserre, 2:11.02. We love a win from the end lanes, but unfortunately we have seen some disqualifications again, Harold. We have seen more and more of these creeping in as our athletes take a few extra risks. And David Cremonini and Gus Shivnan, unfortunately, both disqualified in that race. The Italian and the New Zealand, done.
So no points for the club?
No, they still get points. They will take the minimal amount of points from that A final. Okay. If they did not start, they would get 0 points. And if they displayed any sort of dangerous or unsportsmanlike conduct, there's also a clause in there that you could get 0 points for that. I read the rule book before I came here because I was really nervous that there might be a quiz at some point or I'd get caught out.
And I was just out trying to be cool. I wasn't. I'm just riding on your coattails, Jen. But
hey, we make a great team, Harold.
All right, this is what I've been waiting for.
A finale. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the big one. Anytime that we get to see the current world record holder, Francesco, he was, again, like Magali, unstoppable last week, took out the international competition, a massive time of 2:05. Second at the last World Championships as well. Just unstoppable. So top of the screen, we have Carlos from Spain. Matt Magnussen, great to see him in the mix. One of our young guns starting to come through as well.
Fabio Pozzetti, let's go. Next to him in lane 3.
Go.
Francesco Ibolito from Rano Russo. CJ Brennan, he left everything out there. How much more has he got in the tank? Louis Clark, solid effort. This is the one, the next one. James Koch led us out, 2:10, first heat, went home, didn't realise he nearly missed the final.
I love it. And I love how calm and how much he was enjoying that race earlier today. He knew he was in a great position. He knew he gave it everything he could. He was a silver medalist at last week's National Championships, a time of 2:07. Wonderful to see him on the podium with Francesco and Fabio, who are both in the mix now.
And then lane 8, Max Tesh.
Watch out for him.
Just backed up from the previous one. So one thing of note for me is that Callum Brennan, James Koch haven't raced in this finals package yet.
And Callum Brennan in particular, we spoke to everyone at lunch, but I did have a chat to him and I said, hey, I loved how fast you went out in that one. I love how you attacked it. And he's like, have you seen who I'm racing? I have to do that. I have no other option. I've got to work on my speed because, again, we know how great the Italians are on these techniques, how good they are on their fin-ons, on their clip-ups. You can't expect them to give you any free time in here at all. So very, very excited to see Spain, Australia, Italy and Germany here battling it out at the Lifesaving World Championships. But all eyes will be on those red caps in lanes 3 and 4. The world record holder, the incredible champion, Francesco, in lane 4. This is going to be a fantastic race. I think everyone, I have seen a lot of other competitors from the Interclub Championships. They're making their way down here. They want to be a part of this incredible race. They know they're about to see something very special.
So Matt Magnussen starts so strong. We saw some great results already from Carlos Tejada there from Deportivo Nacion Aldaya. But we've got the two Italians next to each other, Fabio Pozzotti, Francesco Ibolito. But then we've got the Southern Hemisphere guys doing it together, the Anzacs, Callum Brennan, Louis Clark, James Koch. Are they going to push each other along? Who's going to set the pace? Who is going to hold on for dear life? And then Max Tesh on his own. He's been fast. Last individual effort for these guys. I'm going to stand up.
Yeah, you've got to stand up for this one. Yeah, Max Tesh raced for Germany last week. He was in the B final there, the A final now. Wonderful to have him here. And to borrow a phrase from the New Zealand Blackfins, they're going to go fearless into this racing. And I think you will see Matt Magnussen, Callum Brennan, they are going to go out fast in this one. They know they need to set them. And he's up first as well. CJ Brennan up and breathing. Have a look at that sprint. He knows that he is in a unique position right now. He's in a World Championship Open A final, racing next to one of the greatest to ever do it. And have a look at that. Oh, sorry, who is that? That's Jimmy Koch.
Jimmy Koch, lane 7, Max Tesh on the outside, Louis Clark in the middle, top of the screen, Matt Magnussen called it, touching first, low 24s, low 25s, pace is on, and just the underwater work there from Jimmy Koch working so strong, Brennan holding on for dear life. But look in lane 4, Francesco Ibolito just loitering at the back, probably about 3 or 4 body lengths from behind, but he'll make this up through the mannequin carry. Jen.
Yeah, expect him to make up his move now. You'll just see him move his way through the field. I am loving that Matt Magnussen is still holding on in lane 2. He knew he needed to go out fast. He is still leading this field in lane 4, though. Oh, we're waiting for Ippolito. We're looking at CJ Brennan. Come on, CJ. You're in a World Championship final. You are halfway through the Super Lifesaver. Get those fins on and go, go, go. And it is CJ Brennan who's gone. It's Jimmy Koch who's away. The boys turning very, very well. The Aussies in the lead, but have a look at this. Here comes Ippolito in lane 4, the first of those yellow lanes. He will duck under the water. He will be absolute. Look, he's coming up like a shark. Look at that. He just looks incredible. Oh, you cannot escape. He has paced that absolutely beautiful. Both of the Italians, Fabio and Francesco, in the mix. But it is still CJ Brennan. Come on, CJ. Get that fin on. Come on, get that. Go, 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 go!
So CJ Brennan in the lead here with the world champion, the fastest to ever do it now coming from behind. Koch trying to keep up from lane 7 for that time. But Brennan holding on for dear life. The world champ's pushing on. He's just raced earlier. Jen, I've got this covered from here. And it's Francesco Ibolito dropping the hammer. Kosh trying to hold on for the outside, but it's a big, long, loping strokes. Is it Kosh? Ibolito, 5 meters to go. Kosh coming home at a rate of knots, but it's not going to be enough because Francesco Ibolito is invincible in a time of 2:04.74, Jen.
And that is faster than he went last week at the National Teams Championship, pushed all the way by the Aussies here. James Kosh in 2, and have a look at that. Oh my gosh, Fabio comes through as well. But I tell you what, CJ Brennan is a bronze medalist at the Open Interclub Championships. He gave it everything. Look how much the world record holder is hurting. That one meant a lot. What a swim, 2:04.74. That is what we wanted to see. Jimmy Kosh, 2:05.27. And Callum Brennan gave that absolutely everything. 2:06.28. That is phenomenal racing. Matty Magnussen, how fearless is he, going out that fast, that hard, gave it everything. This was it. This is where CJ absolutely went. You'll see him turn around again to look back. He wasted a tiny bit of time there, but Ippolito, unstoppable. That is ridiculous. That is amazing.
Loping, heavy strokes. I'll go have another chat with him.
Go say hi again. And just tell him, faster than the national teams, pushed all the way. What a performance. We cannot speak highly enough of that man. He's the world record holder for a reason. A time of 2:04.74 here to take the Interclub Championships. Jimmy Kosh, 2:05. And just to give you an idea of the speed that we have just seen, Jimmy Kosh was second at the National Championships last week in a time of 2:07. He now drops down to 2:05.27. Callum Brennan, 2:06.28. Fabio Pizzotti in the mix. Carlos Coronado in 5th, 2:10. Louis Clark, 2:12. Max Tesh. And unfortunately, we did see a disqualification in that race. But 2:04, 2:05, 2:06. That is some of the best super life-saving that we have seen, faster than in the national championships for first, second and third. That is something really, really special. We just saw Magali Rousseau, one of the best to ever do it for the women. And now we see this great man as well, Francesco Ippolito, 2:04.74, pushed all the way by the Aussies. That's why you come to the Gold Coast Aquatic Centre. That is why you make the trip to the Lifesaving World Championships, because you could be treated to something special. And for the boys in this race, they got to be part of something special as well. And I am definitely going to be coming back to watch this one again. What a performance, and what an incredible, incredible racing from our young athletes, knowing they get this incredible opportunity to be in a race like that, to put themselves in a gold medal position in a race like this as well. But Italy, Australia, just too good for the rest of the world. 2:04.74, still spinning out about that one when he went 2:05 to win the National Teams Championship last week. But as we say, they don't make mistakes, and they are just getting faster. What an incredible swim that has been. Wonderful to see, wonderful to bring it to you on the live stream. We have now done the medleys, we have done the supers. We will take a short break in a moment, and we will bring you the medal presentations for the rescue medley events. After that, we will close today's racing with the 4x50 medley relay B and A finals will be shown to you for both the women's and the men's event. So this is such a big afternoon, the second of 3 days of competition here at the pool. From this point, we'll head down to Karawa Beach. We are heading south after here, but for now, Harold, what a race.
This isn't a rerun. You are here again with world champion Francesco Ippolito. Did you realise that's faster than last week's time?
I think that national team championship was just the warm-up.
Come on, you said you couldn't walk. So 6 days of competing, everything out there. Something special about how you're able to be so technical in the water, but then also move that mannequin with so much ease.
Just training a lot with mannequins, with fins. So very part of technique.
Very technical. Any last words you can say it in Italian to all of your supporters and your friends back at home?
Ciao a tutti, mi mancate.
Beautiful. Congratulations, world champion again. This is insane. Wow.
Oh, fantastic work, Harold. Yep, that man does not slow down. What a performance, what a race. I can't even imagine what he is feeling right now. The exhaustion And just the emotional relief as well. Backing up again, Magali Rosso wins both of the women. Francesco Ippolito wins both of the men's as well. What a performance, what a race, and what an afternoon we have been treated to here at the Gold Coast Aquatic Centre. And just, Harold, I'm looking back at these results. So Francisco, faster than he was last week. Jimmy Kosh, faster than he was last week. Jimmy Kosh has dropped 2 seconds from the national team's competition. Callum Brennan has gone to 2:06.28. This is phenomenal. This is just incredible racing. You're already starting to go through the splits as well. We just want to see how this race broke down. That is so special.
It is.
Harold just needs a moment, everyone. Just please, keeping him your thoughts and prayers.
So listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. So Francesco Ippolito went out into 28.3. So James Kosh, Callum Brennan went out into 26 low. So he's already given up 2 seconds there. And then coming home, this is where it gets so technical. So he's already given up 2 seconds on that first 50, and then coming through with that mannequin carry. He's just elite. He was giving up, four body lengths, and then turns in equal first position. It's just...
Well, let's look at those splits for that fourth leg. This is where he really made the difference. So someone like Jimmy Kosh came home in 33.12, Fabio 33.26, even Louis Clark was in the 34s. Francesco came home in a 31.31. That is why he's a champion. That is why, imagine the confidence that he swims with, knowing that he has that left in the tank after he has done close to 30 races, 40 races across heats and finals for the national teams. He's been down doing beach sprints. He's been down doing water events at Kurrawa Beach, and he still has a 31.3 left in that final 50 metres. What a performance. So exciting. And I think we are nearly ready for some medal presentations. We'll make sure that you get to see all of our incredible athletes recognised here as well. So wonderful. So good. 31.3 on the way home. That's ridiculous. Are we going up for some medal presentations? I think I'm hearing some PA noise out there. This is what we want to see. Here are the ladies.
Saving. In third place, receiving the bronze medal, representing Rane Rosso in Italy, Lucrezia Fabretti. In second place, receiving the silver medal, representing Hallis Alkris in Germany, Lena Opperman. And the gold medal, your new world champion from Rane Rosso in Italy. Give it up for Magali Rosso. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate your life-saving world champions. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the Life-Saving World Championship Interclub Open Male 100 metre Rescue Medley, with medals being presented by Mr. Perry Smith, a Grand Knight in the Order of Life-Saving. In third place, receiving the bronze medal, representing the Northcliffe Surf Life-Saving Club of Australia, Fergus Eadie. In second place, receiving the silver medal, representing Rane Rosso in Italy, Simone Lockie. And receiving the gold medal and your new world champion, representing Rane Rosso in Italy, Francesco Ippolito. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating your life-saving world champions.
and here we go. We are ready for the B finals for the last events of the day here, day 2 of the Interclub Championships for the World Lifesaving event here. Have a look at that. Love that cap. Definitely want to try and swap one of those a little later today. The bright yellow caps of Clifton in the mix as well. The B final. This is the 9th to the 16th qualifiers from this morning's prelims. But as we have seen, Harold, in those individual events, the jump from the heats to the finals is rather impressive. And hello, Clifton Beach on screen. Wonderful screen time for them. 27 competitors they brought here for this event. Wonderful to have them bringing everyone over. And what a quality team they brought with them. Incredible racing.
Swift. Fast.
Thesaurus.com in action here. This is what I need. I need more superlatives to talk about those super lifesavers. I cannot get over what we just saw.
That was insane. That was nuts. But talking just about Clifton, something special about their culture. Every time you walk past, the squad's there together. They're eating together. They're chatting together. Even, you saw the South Africans the other day, big songs after they're just, trying to celebrate everything that is fantastic about surf lifesaving in South Africa and Clifton. So good. Yep, so wonderful to see. So B finalists in up on the blocks nearly. So lane 1 at the top of your screen, you will see from Spain, Club Deportivo Natación Aldaya. Sunshine Coast Grammar is in 2. Langenberg from Germany in 3. Clifton Beach just outside that A final. They will be gunning for a win here. Clifton Beach in 4, those yellow caps. Bietigheim Bissingen from Germany in 5. The Swiss team there, Innerswiss in 6. Dordrecht Reddingsbrigade from the Netherlands in 7, and Norderstedt Team A, they're in the program as lane 8, the big ones, the pink caps in lane 8, closest to us, 50 free to start for the ladies. And we are away. So, Harold, we love that we get to see through live heats the splits here. We are expecting some fast starts here from the ladies. Last effort for the day. So after this race for these, go home, rest, recover, get your nutrition in, but leading us out through the middle, no surprise. You did it earlier in her heat as well. Warris Mills with the yellow cap from Clifton Surf Lifesaving Club leading us out, but there's a bit of action on that left-hand side there as well from Langenberg. Sunshine Coast and Sunny Coast Grammar. Actually, you're right. Yeah, it was Langenberg. My apologies, Langenberg. Now you can see the girls diving in now. They all have their fins on. It is a 50 pretty much underwater as we see them stream past that underwater camera. So good to see. Now the tough leg on the blocks right now. 50 with that tube to swim. They will pass the tube to their 4th and final competitor who is waiting in the water. And who is going to be, first away, Sunny Coast Grammar in the mix. Yeah, late movement there from them, but the team captains are now on the water. The number 3 swimmer is the team captain because they have to do 2 legs. 100%. Vote 1 for them every single time. If they get to do 100 metres in a 50-metre race, yes, you are my superstars. Oh, look at this, and some late action through Clifton there as well. They originally had the lead, but now they've taken that back over. Sunshine Coast Grammar sliding into that 2nd position, 3rd, 4th, not too much in it. Great changeover there from our friends from Clifton. Now, this is where the fins are on. We're dragging hard, patient at the back, kicking at a rapid rate of knots. This is going to be great. In lane 3, Langenberg still in the mix. In lane 5, we also have Bietigheim Bissingen, expecting them to move through the field. But have a look at that. Langenberg, Clifton Beach, Sunny Coast Grammar all in the mix. It looks to be Clifton. It looks to be that yellow cap, the fastest. But we have got a race on our hands for the minor placings here and valuable points on offer. Who's going to get there? There is no doubting the South Africans. Yes, we love a flex. We love a claim. You have deserved that. Taking out the B final. What a swim. The yellow caps there from Clifton Beach, 150.06, and 2nd in lane 3, Langenberg. Too good. Love that. They set it up beautifully from the start, Harold. They did. Went out nice and early, so they got out in the low 28 there. So it's fast enough through there. A lot of underwater work done. Not too bad changing in 2 and 3. But when the fins were on, this is where we saw all the action. Perfect changeover. Out and away. Strong start. I love that she is still working so hard, accelerating all the way to the wall. Big breath at the end there. She earned that one in Clifton Beach. Yes, that is what we want. So it was Savannah Vaught, which is the 2nd swimmer, so the tube patient. She was unreal. So she did that 50, no fins with the tube on, swum them into that solid 1st place. And then Kendra Dutoit, we saw her having a bit of fun on the screen before, bringing it home with the fins. Solid swim, 150.06. for Clifton Surf Lifesaving Club. Get in there.
150. Fantastic racing. Langenberg second in 151. Sunshine Coast Grammar, fantastic second leg for them as well, moving into second position. Overall, they finish up in third position. And we can see already the B final is lining up already. They are getting ready. And we love that cap as well. Yeah, the double thumbs up there. The team from Half Moon Bay, they will be in lane 7. So from the top of screen, we have Tweed Heads and Coolangatta. Sorry, I thought you wanted to say...
No, I'm fist pumping
You're
because
fist pumping
because it's a final and I don't want to say the second team.
There you go. Nita on War Start from Germany. Hallie Salkris from Germany in 3. Northcliffe in 4. Rane Rossi in 5. Expecting a battle between those two powerhouses. Currumbin Beach Vikings, though, they are in lane 6. They will have the white caps next to Half Moon Bay, and Maroochydore the black caps for the Black Swans in lane 8, rounding out the field. But there we see Northcliffe, those maroon caps. Expecting these ones, the fastest qualifiers from this morning's heats, but it was very, very tight, and this is where we may see some of those team changes. So Northcliffe, the fastest qualifiers in 1:44.17, Rane Rossi 1:44.87, and Hallie Salkris 1:45.48. Then it was a little further back to Currumbin, Nita on Worcester and Half Moon Bay. However, we have been surprised, Harold. We love to be proved wrong. We love it when our predictions do not come true because we know the quality that the ladies have here. They've done so many races over the last few days at the beach here, at the pool, and here we go, ready for a start. Northcliffe in 4, but tell you what, those red caps from Rane Rossi, absolutely everywhere. Could this be the upset we've been waiting for? And fantastic finish. Here we go, and as expected, a super fast start here from Rane Rossi. They are the yellow lanes to the top of your screen, but they are being challenged the entire way. Strong start from both Northcliffe, Rane Rossi, Currumbin Beach Vikings in the white caps as well. This is the 50 free. You can see the ladies in the fins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away very, very quickly. And this is the leg where we normally see a few gaps start to open up, Harold. This is where the lead starts to change as the ladies who are so strong with their fins on start to move through the field. This is where we see the difference, just waiting for these touches on the wall. We will see when they arrive because that is where, as expected, Rane Rossi starts to open up a little bit of a lead over the team from Northcliffe.
That was actually Northcliffe changing
I got that wrong.
Kyra Bender. I thought Martina Laurenti was flying there for a moment, but Kyra Bender's put it down. Zoe Crawford now in the water for Northcliffe. Anna Pirovano there for the red cap of Rane Rossi. Currumbin in that bronze medal place at the moment.
But Hallie Salkris on the up end, they're not out of this just yet. This could be still another Aussie-German battle, but Northcliffe, they need to promote her here. They are the fastest qualifiers for a reason. Can they make this happen? Can they turn it around? This is the race that we were waiting for. We knew this was going to be a fantastic finish. Zoe Crawford in there from Northcliffe, but have a look at Rane Rossi.
The red cap of Rane Rossi. Can they hold on for dear life? But it looks like it's Northcliffe extending that lead at the moment, getting through that last 5 metres, holding on. Is it going to be Northcliffe? Rane Rossi?
Done. Northcliffe makes it happen. 1:40.19. That is a fantastic finish. 1:40.19. They were 1:44 in the heats earlier today. Each of their competitors, or each of the legs, about a second faster. What a finish. And this combo to end as well. Kyra Bender and Zoe Crawford. What an incredible pair. That is the perfect pairing in this race, it feels. And this was moving day. This is where we saw the special things happen, and that changeover, just phenomenal. The girls neck and neck there. You can see the desperate leap to jump onto that tube there. So hard to, and a lot of pressure. That third swimmer has every single bit of pressure in this race. It's so tough.
And when we talk about pressure, because this is doing it for the club, so a lot of these people, different nations, are coming together to form these pool life-saving super clubs, because technically what they are. Rane Russo, all the individual medals have gone to them this afternoon. So strong, but now Northcliffe coming to the fore.
Yep, the girls did an incredible job there, and we can see it's 1:40.19, very close. Rane Rossi was second in 1:40.32. Hallie Salkris 1:42.87. Fantastic work. Currumbin fourth as well. What a swim for them.
Yeah, so Currumbin in that top 6 there. Half Moon Bay with that 1:46.71. Maroochydore Black Swans 1:47.86. And then rounding out that top 8 in that A final, we had Neither on Vorstestad with the 149.05, and then Tweedhead's Coolangatta, that 149 low. But an amazing result. So the team from Northcliffe of Madison Kidd, Kyra Bender, Zoe Crawford, and Molly Shivnan taking it out by 2 seconds over the Rano Russo team of Lucrezia Fabretti, Martina Laurenti, Anna Pirovano, and Magali Russo. Legends of the sport. An unbelievable team, but not as strong as that Northcliffe team.
On at the moment. Oh, down here on pool deck with the newest world champion. And I was just saying, the drop in time from heat to final, was this the plan? Were you just foxing this morning?
No, definitely not foxing this morning, but having the atmosphere and always want to go faster in the finals and do it for the girls. So, yeah.
And I've seen a few of your Northcliffe clubmates arrive as well. It must be wonderful to have that support up in the stands.
Yeah, it's awesome to have the Ocean guys coming down and helping us out and cheering for us. Yeah.
Now, how are you feeling? The legs must be tired, but the spirits are high, and that's what we love to see.
Yeah, for sure. It's so nice having everyone down here and supporting. We've got an awesome team, so nothing to complain about.
Well, day 2 of 6 is done for Interclub. Big wave down the camera. Your new world champions, Northcliffe. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jen. It does take a village to get these results, and Northcliffe getting all bodies on hand to support the pool legends to take out that gold medal there. Moving on to the B final right now. So we've got Sunshine Coast Grammar, Maelangi Bay, Rita Wedenberg from Germany, Brit Sauvetage Cotier from France, Badenburg from Switzerland, Marucci Dawes Club from the Sunshine Coast, along with Dorjak Ringers Brigade and Norstek with the pink caps, leading us out. And this is going to be a low 25 here, Jen.
Oh, we do love seeing the splits pop up there. Oh, 24.69 from the Sunshine Coast Grammar team. Woo. Corbin loves it. Loves this race. Loves his team as well. And that is so evident whenever you speak to someone from Sunshine Coast Grammar Pool Lifesaving team. They're always hanging out in a pack. They love being a part of it now. We can see the changeover now. That was a fantastic second leg in the mix there. Wow.
Jonas Rudolph getting it out there nice and quick. So the Swedish team from Badenburg holding on at the moment. Lane 2, we're seeing some action there.
And that is France. We've got Biarritz Sauvetage Cotier in the mix there in lane 4. The top of the yellow screens there. France just ahead of Marangi Bay in 2. This is going to be a fantastic changeover, and Marangi Bay so good on that last lap. This is why they are in the B final. But we've got a bolter out near us as well. That might be Noordrecht Reddings Brigade from the Netherlands. But have a look at this. No, it's lane 8. It's Norderstedt in the mix. They are challenging for some fantastic points here, but have a look at the arms fly. Lane 4, Biarritz Sauvetage Cotier. What a swim!
That is all power, all speed. Unbelievable. So bringing them home, Noah Lebron.
What a swim.
Pure sprinter's arms, straight arms, big windmills, dragging all the water behind. They had Baptiste Cochard as a second swimmer, and they come home so strong. The last 2 swimmers, Jen, unbelievable.
That is what we love. This is what we're here for, the good racing, the fast racing. And there you go, Biarritz Sauvetage Cotier, 1:33.54. 1:34 in the heats early today, so they were quite consistent, faster again, though everyone is lifting for the finals. Having a chat to the crew down on the beach there, the Northcliffe crew. I think that was Molly. Have a look at that finish. That is textbook, Harold. The big touch on the wall. A little bit too much breathing maybe inside the flags, but they are the ones winning B finals at the World Championships, not us. What a fantastic result. And again, the macro view, points, because expect Biarritz Sauvetage Cotier to be picking up some points on the beach.
Yeah, no doubt at all. So Badenburg from Switzerland with that 1:35 at 6.8. And Norderstedt, have they got a nice swim cap?
Oh, I'm reliably informed that they do. Any fans out there?
So that
Love
is
a
it.
cap.
So that's it for the penultimate race. On to the final one of the day, and this was an embarrassment of riches earlier on, Jen. The Rano Russo team qualifying a whole 4 seconds faster than everyone else.
That was incredible. 1:29.03, the qualification time for Rane Rossi. That is why they are the best at what they do. That is why they are in lane 4. Second qualifier was Spain, Club Deportivo Natación El Daya, 1:33.0. Trig Island in the mix, 1:33.2. And then we can see more of the Currumbin Beach Vikings, Northcliffe, Gütersloh, Halle Salkris, Luckenwald, and That is your A final, and so close between the team that we just saw take out the B final from France, Biarritz Sauvetage Cotier, 134.7, and it was 134.4 for Lukenwald to sneak into that A final as Jake Smith holds up his accreditation and says, I'm Jake Smith, and everyone's like, yeah, mate, we know who you are. You're incredible. Wonderful to see him on the podium yesterday as well in that 100 carry. I think that was a really great finish for him after, again, massive week of racing.
Ominous signs earlier. So at the end of the 200 Super, who's on the finish line? Just give me a bit of banter to everyone. One Jake Smith. He's relaxed. He's ready to fire.
Well, I think that's when he races best as well. And you've got to think for him being captain of the Australian team, co-captain, I should say, with Mariah Jones, so much pressure on him over the last week. I mean, that's the culmination of 2 years of work to, bring the Aussies another world championship there. It was just phenomenal. So I'd say for now he is just racing for the love of it, the enjoyment, the love that he has for his teammates as well. He's got an incredible team generally for Trig Island. They are so good at the Aussie Pool Champs. We see them again and again. But whoever recruited Steve Kent to the cause as well and said, Steve, do you want to come in? Do you want to have a swim? Have you got some 50s in those legs? And he said, yes, I do.
Yeah, bros. I got it all for me.
Watch me go. Watch me fly. Ready for a start. This is going to be a great one. The big race, the last race of the day.
So noting that the Northcliffe team had a bit of a mishap on one of the clip-ups that cost their seconds dearly. So they're going to feature there as well at the moment. But taking us out nice and early, it's going to be lane 6, Callum Brennan.
Yes, so good. Still cannot wait to talk to him about that Super Lifesaver. Gosh, it was fantastic. But 4 and 6 as expected. Rane Rossi, Currumbin Vikings. Oh, what a start.
23.89. Underwater work needs to be done now. Boys are flying. So it's Rane Russo there in 4. Currumbin in 6 at the moment. That's our 1 and 2. But the extra work underwater, waiting for the Rane Russo to get through. They're touching in 1.
This is impressive. This is what we want to see. Tom Duriga coming through as well for Rane Rossi. Have a look at the splash and dash out the front. Rane Rossi, they know they have been absolutely unbeatable all day in lane 4, showing why they are the best. Currumbin trying to hold on in 2 and 3, though. We see Northcliffe starting to come through. We know they made an error in the heats. They want to redeem themselves now and have a look at this final changeover. What's going on? No, lane 5.
Lane 5, Rane Russo with the worst changeover.
No, Rane Rossi. They're gone. Lane 2, gone.
Steve Kent, Trig Island.
Come on.
Trig Island holding on. It's been a calamity of errors. Can Trig Island hold on to get a World Championship title to Trig Island? Jen and I cannot believe what has happened.
They've won it, 131.87. Trig Island are the world champions for the 4x50 medley relay. Jake Smith and Steve Kent embrace on the line. Harold and I apologise for getting so shouty in your ears.
Shouty is what we do. Lukenwald from Germany.
Yes!
Get that silver medal, 133 low. And then the Vikings from Currumbin on the podium with the 133.4. Get out of here, Jen.
Trig, Lukenwald, Currumbin Vikings. What a race. Trig Island, your world champions in the 4x50 medley relay. We need to see a replay of that final lap. What happened then? What happened? I think that's what Trig Island are asking. Well, Steve Kent goes, I'm done. I'm so done. Wheel me off. I've got nothing left.
So Rane Russo.
Okay, here we go. This is what we want to watch. This is the replay that we are here for. 1 to 2, fantastic, normal programming, everything going as expected. This is great. This is normal, looking good. This is it. This is what we want to watch from here on in. Oh. So there we go. Northcliffe, Fergus Eadie, too big, too strong, too fast, lost a patient. Rane Rossi.
No, they were gone before that, Jen, on the changeover. The changeover on the tube, missed the left shoulder to the right shoulder. The tube got caught up underneath. Go and celebrate. Find out what's going on, because you don't like to say Bradbury too often. But that is Bradbury-esque there. So you've got to give yourself every opportunity. And Trig Island is going home as the greatest 4x50 medley relay in the world today. So the team of Harrison Hines, Jake Smith, Kelton Rothney, Steve Kent with the 132. It's not blistering by any stretch of the imagination, but that is enough for the gold medal. the Luckenwald team from Germany of Lars-Erik Wenger, Max Stern, Arnie Hendrik Wolf, and Maximilian Ulrich. 133, that's your silver medalist. And then also on the podium from Currumbin, Callum Brennan, Gus Givnan, Jacob Lofnan, and Rollo Stotzer. That is the podium, and scenes are plenty down there. Spain, we only had 3 finishers, and we had the 4th place team from Halle Saccares, which is Florian Landweiter, Max Kulber, Paul Walters, and Felix Hoffman. And then rounding out that finish from Club Deportivo Natación Aldaya of Miguel Fontana Centelles, Carlos Coronado Tajea, Raul Rosa, and Pau Lopez Herreras. 5th place. Great points for the club, but what a finish. Jen's going to be poolside very shortly. We're going to unpack this race at length because that was one of the most epic, diabolical, that was not definitely on our bingo cards earlier today. Trig Island, the fairy tale is complete. The gentleman putting the team together and coming away with that 4x50 medley relay. Unbelievable scenes. Wow. We would not have picked that. Everything was as per programming, but we're going to go down to Jen on the pool deck scenes. Unbelievable.
And here we go. World champions Trig Island, Harrison Hines. You did an incredible underwater lap there. Is this part of the plan? This is the most dramatic finish we've seen to a medley relay.
Yeah, that was a pretty close finish, I think. Pretty good for us anyways, not quite for the other teams to get a couple of Ds in there. I think Steve's injured now, but he's done an incredible job on that last 50. That was great.
Now, Trig Island, we know you from the Aussie Championships. You're always so strong in the relays. Whose idea was it to say, hey, Steve Kemp might be available. Could we recruit him to the cause?
I think that was Jake, the Red Dog. He thought it was a great idea. And, we got old Steve over here.
We do need a bit of a welfare check. He's already got the ice packs out. This is a dramatic finish. Come on in, Jake Smith. And the strategy, the master stroke, it worked. You are a world champion with this incredible group of men.
Oh, it's unreal. Like, you get to race with someone like Steve. It's just like dream come true. He's actually the GOAT, so it's unreal. His shoulder popped out halfway through. Like, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong in that. He popped it back in mid-swim. Like, what more can you say about the bloke?
And were you aware of the drama that was unfolding around you, or were you just head down and kicking?
Oh, not really. Like, on the third 50, my sash came off. I caught it in my hand, had to pull that back on, and then we touched, and I couldn't really see Rita Rossi, and then Northcliffe let go of the tube and everything else. We could be on here.
You could be on here to the tune of a World Championship final. Trig Island, loving this result. Go and look after Steve, please. He's damaged goods. He's valuable goods. We need to look after him. I do want to grab the German team, though. These guys right here. 2 seconds. You guys want to come for a
Jen, have all the seconds you want, mate, because this is absolute scenes down there. The Germans down there. Say Dankeschön to them because you want to find out about their story to see what's happened down there, because what a way to finish day 2 of the open pool event. Crazy, crazy scenes. Some great work from our officials. They're getting their post-competition brief. Actually, it's not. It's going to be half getting the team photo just to make sure that everyone's there, because it's important when you rock up for your meal after the day that you actually have been accounted for. So they'll be utilising that photo later on today. But we're hoping Jen's going to get down to the Germans. The crowd goes up. There's a big roar. Oh, unbelievable scenes. Wow. Trig Island, Luckenwald from Germany, taking home a podium position with a comfortable time of 1:33.03. Unbelievable. Jen, talk to us.
Well, one of the most dramatic races of the day, Maximilian. This one means so much to you, so much to the team, so much to your club.
Yeah, it was amazing. I just can't really believe it right now, because it was a really, really hard race. A lot of tough competitors out there, a lot of people from the national teams. So we didn't expect to have a huge shot here. But yeah, it can happen. Everything can happen here in the tube rescue. So I'm really happy because we had tough days.
Well, tough days, but you've come through now. You're going to be on the dais. You're going to take home medals from the World Championship to the team. The celebrations were amazing. Tell me about the sacrifice and the hard work that's gone into this win.
Well, yeah, we worked for that years, and even the whole traveling to Australia was hard. So, yeah, in the last 2 days we saw how strong the competition is and how tough it is to perform under these circumstances. But yeah, now we're here. I'm really happy.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your friends and family watching back home, whoever's at the club celebrating this incredible achievement with you?
Yeah, thank you for all the support. I had good friends who supported me through these 2 days now where I really struggled, and thank you to these guys who helped me to be here, and yeah, thank you.
Go and celebrate. We'll see you on the podium. Incredible racing, the most dramatic race of the day. Congratulations. Big waves. Do you want to go?
That is crazy. Scenes in there. The Germans are in there.
I love it. I love it.
When was the last time you saw something of that magnitude? That was, I don't know.
This is the racing that we want. This is the drama that you only see at a World Championships. To see how much this means to Lukenwalde, an incredible race. Steve Kent already packed in ice. We need to put him on ice for another 2 years. He might be back again. But Harold, you wanted world records. We didn't get world records, but we got some of the most dramatic racing of the championships. What an honour.
Day 2 done. Let's back it up again tomorrow.
Do it all again. Fantastic.
See you all then. Bye for now.